Hey guys, another check-in video. I didn't expect it to be this soon, but there's something that I have on my mind that I want to get off my chest, which is my business has been in business for a year and a half, maybe a little bit more, or maybe a little bit less than a year and a half. And I have made negative progress. I have lost clients, I've lost income, and my income has gone to practically zero. I have a few clients, but it's practically zero, and I have no millionaire success habit to tell you. I have no secret routine for success because I don't have the success yet. I wanted to share this part of the journey because I've made no progress, and and it's causing a lot of self-belief issues. My parents, I just finished school, but my parents are wanting me to go to, more education, which makes sense because there's been no results. But also, it's not just that, but my friends have been telling me about this, and I have been knowing this the entire time. And it makes you rethink things a lot of the time. And I know that if people who know me are going to watch this video and they probably see this version of me on social media, and from how I was, that this version of me that's super disciplined, this version of me that is successful, who's self-employed. To be honest with you, it's really not. I currently work and I deliver pizzas. I deliver pizzas in my little Mazda 2, and I make not too much money from that. And to be honest with you, right now I'm making content that looks like everyone else's. I haven't even been posting on my personal brand. I haven't been reaching out to people, and I've been doing all the wrong things. So why should I expect to have any results, to have any success? I am a bit tired, and I could be just in a weird state at the moment, but I'm sick and tired of being the one who doesn't get results, the one that comes last. All my life I've been the one that comes last. Whether it's when I was in year 2 running around the school oval and I came last and I was always out of breath, or when I was training for my sport and I was always the last one and everyone would cheer me on and say, "Come on, Adrian, keep going." Or maybe even recently when I did my hike for my 18th birthday, I hiked up a mountain. My legs cramped, I could barely walk, and even though I went to the top, I was last. Just thinking off the top of my head, my closest friends, one of them is making, or at least made, more than $100,000 per month. One of them has connections with some of the biggest entrepreneurs in the entire world. I mean, on content-wise at least, content creating entrepreneurs. Then 2 of them who have a business together have a lot of traction with what they're doing. I'm not going to give any names. I'm not going to give any business models. And then there's me. I've been in the business longer than all of them. I've been in a bit of a rut. I've been in a low point. Not recently. I've been more on track. But over the past year and a half, I gained 25 kilograms. I lost a lot of my clients from my business, and I gave up on myself. The feeling of giving up on yourself is one of the worst feelings you can ever imagine. You just sit there and you just don't do anything all day, and you just have no hope at all. You think that one day you're going to change, and I hate that feeling. But I gave up on myself for a very long time, and it's only been recently since I've started getting back on the bandwagon and trying to put more effort into my life. And when there's no fruit that comes out of it, it's hard to keep going. My family's doubting me, my friends are doubting me. The people closest to me are doubting me. Even I doubt myself. And I know most of you are probably not watching this anymore because it's just me ranting and complaining. And I don't want you to think that I'm just complaining to vent to you or to the camera or to, I don't want you to think that I'm complaining because, oh, life is so hard for me. I have a house, I have a car, I have food, I'm blessed. I'm just explaining to you my raw thoughts, my raw feelings right now in the process of making this video. I haven't scripted anything. There's no fancy edits in this video. There's nothing. It's literally just me sitting here and speaking to you. And I'm just telling you what's in my mind. The only person that is going to move my business forward, the only person that is going to make me successful in any way, shape, or form is me. And the more that I delay that, the more I delay me realizing that I'm the only one that's going to get me out of this, and I'm the one that put me into this, the longer I delay that feeling, the deeper and deeper of a hole I'm going to fall into. So instead of searching up how to be more productive, instead of searching up how to be a top 1% entrepreneur, why don't I just become him? And this is going to sound I feel like what's going to happen with this video is it's going to be shared around from people that know me. Maybe someone from my old school is going to see this, share it around. People might even play this, show their friends. And I know exactly how risky it is posting this. But the people that are doubting me are only right for now. The people that are doubting me are only right for now. I've never quit my entire life. Sure, I've come last, but I've never quit. So best believe I'm not quitting now. I just know that I need to execute. I know I need to work. I know I need to stop talking. I know I need to stop doing things that don't move my business forward. I know I need to stop doing things that don't move my life forward and just spend a season, a time, a period doing something that is not sitting here. I was watching a documentary about like a young guy who basically made a lot of money at a very young age. And my mum was there watching with me and she said, how do people do that? How do people like sure they have the success, but how do they actually get it? Which, I mean, it's a obvious question, right? It's the action. But also it's action. It's not watching a video. It's not talking about doing work. It's about doing the actual work. And I think a lot of people, including myself, have been talking about being locked in, have been talking about working on the right things, but they haven't been doing them. So you know what? Like, tomorrow is Sunday. Now, usually I don't work on Sunday. And I'm going to think and I'm going to pray on that and meditate on if I should start doing work on Sundays just for this period of my life. But I want my faith to be number one priority. So we'll see about that. But I think I just need to stop talking, start getting my head down and working relentlessly. I'm not saying relentlessly like edit 3 videos and that's it. I'm talking like relentless. And this sounds so cringy. It sounds so cringy right now because I have basically no success to show for what I have, what I can achieve. I have nothing to show for it. So right now, I'm basically sitting here with, I have money in my bank account, but like I'm sitting here making no money from my business, still overweight, still lacking that belief in myself, still lacking all of these things. And I'm saying these things, and it sounds weird for me to say, but I know that if I continue on the path that I'm on now, I'm not going to go anywhere. So I need to focus on taking violent action. Like the things that I want are out there. I just have to take them. Like I have to actually go and take it. I can't manifest taking it. I can't do anything about it except for taking it. And being back in this room where on the 1st of January this year, I spent all my money on a mentorship and I didn't work hard enough. And I ended up losing the money because I didn't work hard towards getting a client. And it's kind of reminded me, being back in this room, that the year's gone by nearly and I haven't done anything. And it's because I haven't been taking proper action. Anyway, I am a bit tired and it's kind of hard to articulate my thoughts at the moment, but I'm making the promise to myself that I'm going to be working very hard. And I know I'm talking about working hard, but I've already started. And I know that I just need to start going into this season of no, like what Alex Hormozy says. I'm going to take the advice of people like Alex Hormozy. Spend a period of time where it does not matter how I feel. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to go through a season of no, where I'm just going to say no to anything that isn't supporting my goals. And I'm going to become a new person, because that's really what happens. Like the version of me that was fat is a different person to the version of me in peak shape. And the version of me in peak shape was a different version to the version of me now going out of shape and having to go back in and lose the same 25 kilograms. You can't fluke a lot of the time. Some people might be able to, but you can't fluke business success. You can't fluke these things. So it's a tough one, but I don't know. This video might just sound like a bunch of rubbish,